Guys, this is the reason why men don't want to date black women. If you're watching this and you're a black woman, listen carefully, okay? It's not racism. I'm not racist. My friends aren't racist. I'm speaking for all men. They're not racist, right? It's nothing to do with racism. It's to do with being masculine.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
This comment says, damn, you really dislike white people, don't you? Oh, I've been waiting for this too. This is a really bad question, but I love answering this really bad question. So hear me and hear me good. I do not hate white people. I hate that white supremacy does not allow me to love the way that I want to. Love is the only thing that makes sense in this world to me. And I hate any system that forces me to be careful about how I love in the world. I don't hate white people. I hate that white supremacy means that I can't go over all of my white friends' houses because what if they're less accepting, closed-minded grandmas there? I don't hate men. I hate the system of patriarchy and misogyny that means I have to be careful about even going outside where men might be located. After all I've learned about racism, I still don't believe that white people are bad people. I hate that white supremacy has taught white people that they're the only normal people. I hate systems that don't allow me to love.
All right, so y'all heard what this sister says. And I want to break down some of the things that she says. But I just want to preface this by saying, I'm telling you right now, this is how majority of sisters think. And they might even go as far as to say that they do hate white people. And, you know, here's the thing. I love white people. I love all people, okay? And to blame individual white people on the system of white supremacy is totally unfair. That's just like blaming black people on the violence that's going on in the streets, because we know that we make up the majority of violent crimes in this country, unfortunately, okay? So when you see this woman say, oh, well, white supremacy doesn't allow me to love, I genuinely do not see how that how white supremacy affects the way that she treats another black man. For two, she is obviously out of shape. So your figure actually affects the way that you love way more than white supremacy could ever do. Because I'm telling you right now, if you were 120, maybe 150 pounds lighter, you would have no problem finding love, okay? A second thing that she said is that the only thing in the world that makes sense to her is love. And like I said, this is just another example of how women only think with their emotions, okay? This is just like a cringe TikTok in and of itself, but you have these like fake woke activists on TikTok and on Twitter who are trying to virtue signal and make it seem like they're just better people than everybody. And it's absolutely ridiculous. How is this not prejudice or racist against white people? See, you know, black people need to understand the golden rule, okay? You have to treat people how you want to be treated. You can't hold animosity toward a certain demographic based off of historical precedent. Now, I know this is very difficult for black people to do, but the reality is we've had 50 good years of true, genuine freedom, okay? And, you know, obviously there have been some ninjas who have messed up their freedom, and there have been ninjas who have taken advantage of their freedom. But specifically when it comes to sisters, y'all have had ample amount of time to figure out how to, you know, make this family thing work for yourselves. The problem is y'all be waiting too long to get married. You think you got all the time in the world. You let yourself go. You don't go to the gym. And now you sitting up here with Erykah Badu headscarf on, trying to blame white people for the reason why you don't have a man.
What do you date me?
Baby, we couldn't even get a drink together.
Why?
You can't buy me nothing.
What do you mean?
Look at your outfit. What are you wearing?
I think I look pretty fly.
For who, your mom?
Maybe.
Okay. Not for me.
But would you date me?
No,
Why?
because you're like my grandchild.
Age is just a number.
I like black men.
But age is just a number.
I like black men.
Try the best of both worlds.
No, baby, you're like a child. You're like up to my knee.
I'm taller than you though.
I don't care. You're up to my knee. What? I'm gonna go down. Oh, boo, boo. Give me a kiss. Oh no.
Would you date me?
Hell no.
Why?
Bruh, for real?
Yeah, I'm for real.
Why would I date you?
Because I'm beautiful.
And you hella small. I'm hella big.
I'm bigger than you though.
No, you're not. Look.
Yeah.
I'm heavy.
I'll throw you around like
You
a
this
rag
big.
doll.
You this big, bruh.
Nah.
What the hell I'm gonna do with you?
You can do a lot.
Hey, let me see.
All right then.
Nah, for real. You wanna go on a date?
All right, let's do it then.
I don't think I could date you though.
Why?
I don't know. Like, you're not it, bruh. Like, you just not the one, bruh.
What do you...
All right, so I thought this was very interesting. Okay, you have a white man going around asking women if they would date him, and obviously he asked two overweight sisters, and an overweight elderly Karen. Okay, now the first sister says that she cannot date him because of the way that he is dressed. I want to point that out, guys. How many times have I told you that black women love thug maxed alpha simps? I'm telling you, if he was dressed like White Iverson, he would have had a lot better chance. You have to be thug maxed to date black women, especially the hot ones. Now, obviously, this woman is not hot at all. Okay, she's below the scale. She's, rating her on a 1 to 10, she's less than, she's probably like a -10 on attractiveness. Like, I don't even see how she would even have any type of sexual interaction. But black men are extremely thirsty, so they would definitely take her down because they'd be like, oh, that ass though. Really, she is extremely unattractive, extremely overweight. So I think it was like really for fun for him to ask her if she would date him, because he knows for a fact he would not date this woman. But because he was not thug maxed alpha simp, and look, you can't buy me anything. I thought white people had white privilege. I thought, we assumed that all white people are rich. Why are you assuming that he can't buy you anything? Isn't he white? So that just completely debunks the last woman's white supremacy claim that, oh, white supremacy is the reason why I'm not dating, okay? No, you're not dating because you reject men who have a higher SMV than you. It's that simple. If that woman was smart, she would have got with this young man in a heartbeat. Why? Because his SMV is 10 times her SMV. Now, this older woman, okay, I get it. You're a young man. I wouldn't date you, boom, boom, bap. You look like my grandchild. All right, we get it, right? I don't even know why anyone would want to date her in the first place. But so this final sister that he asked, she actually had a lot better attitude. She was very honest about her being overweight. She said, I'm heavy, so really she's fat, all right? And she actually tried to touch him and see if maybe there was some sexual attraction. So I really commend her on at least trying. But then at the end, what did she say? You're not that ish, bruh. You're not that guy. You ain't the one. You ain't him. You're not Himothy. What does that mean? You are not a thug maxed alpha simp, okay? You don't talk like this, and you don't really rock the poo shiesty mask with the goddamn thing over your face like that. Like, you couldn't really do a kick though or nothing like that. And you can't really, rock no True Religion skinny jeans or some PRPS or something like that, or white tee, you know what I'm saying, like with a Free My Ninja on it. Like, if you are not moving like that as a black man, your success with black women is going to be very low because they want thug max alpha simps. They are not concerned with Malcolms. What is a Malcolm? You say, okay, let me break down the hierarchy of high value men again, all right? So we have high value men at the top. What is a high value man? A high value man is a man who not only makes upwards of $10,000 a month, okay? The man also has to have a network of other high value men, peers that, you know, can lean on him for resources or services or help or favors. And then 3, the man is LinkedIn visible, meaning that he has business acumen and he is present on LinkedIn, and you can look him up and you can look up his businesses and his accomplishments. Okay. That is what a high value man is. Under that, we have a Malcolm, okay, a top tier Malcolm, a massively attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. Then we have a second tier Malcolm, okay, a mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. Then we have a third tier Malcolm, okay, that is a medium, ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. Then we have the fourth tier Malcolm, okay, that is a massively ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. And then under the Malcolms, we have a BBW TDM, which is a busybody, well-to-do man. Now, under the busybody, well-to-do man, we have the thug, maxed, alpha simp, and that is the black woman's preference, okay? So, like I said, the reason why these women keep rejecting him, especially the black women, is the reason is, okay? The reasons would be right? But the reason is that he is not thug maxed, okay? I guarantee if he would have sagged his pants a little bit, put on a cap backwards, maybe had some fake tattoos or some henna tattoos and some Jordans, it's over, okay? Black women love wiggers, okay? White guys who act black, they really do. And you can, tell me I'm wrong, but when a white guy has black swag, then black women flock to him. All right. So because he was not thug max, he's rocking the preppy swag. He's got the Chuck Taylors on with the khaki shorts and then the pink polo. Okay, rocking his Cameron Kanye West vibe. It's not sellable to black women because they want a thug max alpha simp.
Guys, this is the reason why men don't want to date black women. If you're watching this and you're a black woman, listen carefully, okay? It's not racism. I'm not racist. My friends aren't racist. I'm speaking for all men. They're not racist, right? It's nothing to do with racism. It's to do with being masculine and aggressive. No guy wants to date a woman who's so masculine and aggressive. The average woman, the black American woman, is 180 pounds. Man's coming like Israel Adesanya, middleweight UFC champion. I don't want to date Israel Adesanya. 180 pounds. That's average. That's crazy, meaning more than half of the black American women are above 180. They're coming like Brock Lesnar. And the problem is they're looking up to people like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. Cardi B has literally been on interview saying multiple times how she's drugged people, stole their money, done all these horrible things. And you have all these black women saying she's a queen, she's a queen. The problem with so many of these black women is they're so fat and bulky, right? And they're acting like, why am I not being treated like this European model? Because you're not a model. It's nothing to do with your color. It's just, she's a beautiful model. She looks amazing. You are massive. Oh, but I'm big boned. Look, black people have great genetics. They're very strong. But the problem is with black women is it just makes them go so fucking crazy and psycho and they want to beat everyone up and they become so aggressive. Relax. No one's trying to take your chicken. You just need to relax a minute. That's why people don't want to date you. It's not because of it's not because of your skin color. It's nothing to do with racism at all. Read the whiteboard if you're getting confused. These are the problems. Masculine, aggressive, not racism. It's nothing to do with racism. If any of you black women want to debate me, you're more than welcome to come to the pond. I will debate you live in this pool, in my kayak. You can be sat there and I will tell you the exact same things. But if you're as big as Brock Lesnar, then you can't come.
Woo! So wow. He really just stuck it to the sisters. And unfortunately, I am going to have to agree with him. Okay, his first point was masculine and aggressive. I just did a story on a black woman who got arrested in the UAE for being aggressive and yelling at a man. I mean, do we really have to debate this point? Everything that he said was valid. Overweight, okay, the weight. We just saw the video of the overweight black woman rejecting the skinny white boy, okay? The third thing is the media, okay? Cardi B's influence, Meg Thee Stallion's influence, Lotto influence, even Nicki Minaj. I mean, all these, smutty entertainers and whatnot, they have influenced the sisters to act Very raunchy, okay, very trashy. I did the story on the sisters who were twerking on top of the car and the white women were laughing at them. This is everything that he said was true. It definitely stung, okay? He said Shorty was rocking, looking like Brock Lesnar, okay? So, and I mean, that is true. Now, as far as the attractiveness goes, all right, we all know that black women can be very attractive if they keep up with themselves, okay? But a lot of times that laziness, that slothfulness comes out, and they don't realize it until too late. Now they're 40 years old trying to get back into the gym, and it's extremely difficult to lose weight when you've already gained so much throughout the course of your life. So it's hard for them to come back when they've already, been fat for 15, 20 years. Now, another thing that he said, that black people are gifted genetically. He's absolutely right. Genetically, black men are the strongest, the fastest, arguably the tallest. I think there are taller men in, I want to say, Amsterdam or something like that. But if we go to the Congo or parts of Nigeria, Africa, they've got really tall men. So black people, yes, we do have superior physical genetics, and that's why there is no excuse for black women to be overweight, because for one, we have way higher metabolisms than any other race by far, okay? We're way more athletic than any other race by far, especially our women compared to other women. The athleticism of our women compared to other women is absolutely insane. I literally saw a black woman run 100 meter in, I think it was like 11.2 seconds. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. It was beautiful. Her body was so gorgeous, and her speed and her athleticism and her competitive spirit, juxtaposed with her femininity and her natural femininity. This was not an American black woman. It was an African black woman. So she was a lot more feminine. And when after she won the race, she was, very appreciative, very congratulative of her competition and the people that she was competing against. That is not an attitude that American black women take. So here's the thing. As black people, we are physically, genetically superior to a lot of other races. I would say, if not all different races, all right? But the problem is that discipline, that mindset, okay? We can even talk about IQ. We have a conversation about IQ. Look, health and fitness is essential to dating, especially as a woman, okay? A man can get away with having bad health and fitness if he's got money. A woman cannot. So instead of being triggered by this video, I really and obviously at the end he flicked the camera off, so he obviously made this video to trigger women. But this is a teachable moment. This is a learning moment, and this also shows that, that cross-racial dating, like as far as like black women, if they're trying to date outside the race, they say, oh, well, I'm done with black men, let's go date Arab men, let's go date white men, let's go date Hispanic men. These men are not going to take you, and they're not going to accept you if you are not hot, okay? If you are overweight, if you fall into these three categories that this man was breaking down. Whereas a black man, if we go outside our race and try to date, yes, some women will just discount us because we're black, all right, because of the stereotypes. But I would say most women, especially nowadays, are extremely open to dating or at least having intercourse with black men. So the reality is, it's not the same when you date out, okay? Black men have a lot more options dating out than black women do. So I definitely think that black women should stick with black men unless they're willing to fix these three categories. Now, if they were able to fix these three categories en masse, of course they wouldn't have any problems dating out, because they would have the attractiveness level, they would have the femininity level, and then they would have the demeanor, the etiquette level. But as of now, en masse, our sisters do not have this. This is why the black woman, and she was a very beautiful black woman who got arrested in the UAE. She was beautiful, she was attractive. Why did she get arrested? Because of point number one, her attitude, okay? And her resilience in submitting to men, okay? So Hey man, y'all can take this however you want it. I think this is a teachable moment. I think it's a moment to learn. I think it's something that we need to digest and work on. But obviously the women are going to be triggered, and I can't wait to read the comments on this video. So you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question, email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you paying your thoughts, man. Y'all need to be on your mark for the with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.